so far there. So far.
The boy who's an audience.
We are no free one. Make us say, was the 2010 World Cup now? I'm composing number 3 or 4 the man.
2010 is a Shakira.
Give me freedom. Me if I Akon. So I think Akon was sign of a victory. R. Kelly. Then I said 2010. But UEFA Champions League anthem they boy the move for Sonko. And I say I am consistent here boy year in year out for so many years. It has taken the minds of play football. TSA a boy I know say be a Champions League neighbor. But say the big games so who?
Yes, Arsenal and Inter Milan.
Say you may what they know.
Oh yes, definitely. I see the kakra to na a tier for near for Yamfan to just say see idea Obeti and Kai radio no so
on Facebook
100.7 and I say Obesearch here on Facebook search for Oyerepa Radio on Facebook o search here see Obenyaye by 4:45 4:50 na yaba TV no so nti o pay TV so see ya by 4:45 na you TV so nti ye bom nkae maya na mode message siba na mubusa na TV na che ne hwan na ye guso a ya hyehyɛ nwoma se bibia bestimi asiso kama ti by 4:50 na Highway Sports live on your TV or Oyerepa TV na fi also watimi ahwe bi nti dey join on Facebook and the radio na fi bibia obia no watimi de atudwa onim say UEFA Champions League anthem no solo omode kasa hodo makoma miensa na chroye.
Okay.
Kasa hodo miensa na omode chro Champions League no.
Yeah.
Deutsch, French and English.
But I say I me Dutch there anymore. English there as well.
English room. Baby on here event.
Okay, nti nyum ni nyina na 3 languages. E no maka bom. Ti baby o ho a omuka Dutch, baby o ho a omuka French. Na baby also omuka English.
The omo state no Dutch no no.
Okay.
Deutsch no na omo de call French. No omo de aba English.
Okay.
Nti on say ya wote the champions so na me che no.
Yeah.
E hono ko ebia ko Deutsch kai se mom say die meister.
Okay.
Na is a champions no. Oko French mom say le grand équipe. Jibo. Solo okay, yamfa so. Enti eneso ye da fofo ya tena se de agudie mu nsem ede ebremo. Program baby a obi anotimi ede eye onsem awo efa Facebook or Oyerepa Radio ede ba ana se WhatsApp ana SMS 0241915555 0241915555 obetimi edo messages afa ho a ye benya bre anwumre ewo dwumade so na yetimi akenkan mu ede amount enche solo de bewura ma no ne se de di kan de tudwa ne UEFA Champions League ya de games ewo ho a solo ede hu nsem nyina ebetudwa ni news ahodo fa Champions League no ne kakra emfa Champions League ho no ode ni nyina ebetu edwa ede amaye ewo dwumade ne so owie ebebe fie na afi ya bedi nkomo ewo fie enkomo di bi ebedi wo fie Ghana Premier League say clubs ashase kikam omo kikam wo fom omo mpese ebeba soro omo nim se ebasoro na ya bebu so omo se 1 million no way 1 million Ghana cedi na abande mamo na way ede na mo de ye Young Apostles there one president Uru Adonfe Peter Adonfe waba osi music nasa na Ghana Premier League no ena form ti say the amount for hu no 1 million no man nuru ba bia na 1 million no esan obechiechire mu de enti a 1 million no asa Ghana Football Association almost any Premier League clubs ehia safety protocols say we kura so le ba last season me boy
last season after polio
there's also colleague centers bia inform ho budget dey ankoma yeko ko gina ban ho
yes
Blasters ko bobo ya budget no mu gina so pampe yira ban jiska no mo shemra afide mra no mo mfanya adwuma because clubs no bebre na akoye na fofo nti mikura no enyo mu bibia finisi afide mo se behye mukina na de amo hye mukina mo se behye mukina biem mo nya na fosem na sa nyoma ne nyere nyi
so last season man she muke now
no man na de ya de abaso giso bi na be ka che
se omuka se enema na ewom no na saa time no clubs ni nya sika implement saa enema ni nyina especially CCTV
o de omoba
any saa enema season we ya be start ne de
ba fo ne
implement ansa na league na
Obed ne zakito mu ba maybe se bi so mo questions CCTV ne wai
yeah
a mo kan ne wai omaye okwa stadium we bi wo ho eno so hu komo ha a ebedi Asante Kotoko IMC chairman na napenkra ono so akasa wase Kotoko league na ompeso omugye no se mediama atwumukura o mabemumuyi na obia he second transfer window no signings akotoko aya echese league no omo epeso omugye nso wa ha yebedi hu enkomo afei Asante Kotoko circles no yedi kan ate ho kakra se omo se circles mu na chairman solo efru mu baya ibeyi ne chairman eze do mo se from Kotoko global there na eze chairman circle for some kuyo mo chairman Kotoko global nko na circles nko eno so yede ho enkomo a ena anwumrei ewo dwumadi nso nyina na yede eho nsem ede ebetumanim Asante Kotoko ne Accra Great Olympics eno so ho nsem sei enesi etieshika yesi ne eye dwumaku bi kopie mu pobiman hwemu mame a mokodi dwuma bi ewo eye pobiman tino susu no ko na ko hwemu mame eni project manager ewo pobiman eni nkomo na femu nsem na
papa pobiman dwuma na
ana ode monko hwemu mamo
omo mba Kotoko ezo omo hia aduana ebi omo anese kwa Accra
na sa de na matese clubs no bia ya no announce partnership ba ko de me hu so mo ye partnership
da bi Kotoko anye ne partnership
de me so metete wo ho no ye different crowd o
aduana ye ne partnership aduana de omo ye ne partnership omo announce
but de me metete no solo okay o de ibedi hu komo because maintain sa
te hu kakra che me
de na me metie ne se eti se ebia obidia de bia no so na me che no
okay
na wo se pese ekoya ado ye de ma clubs no
okay
so tell me chana say
okay
enye se ekwo se ne clubs ne kwa kodi djuma
okay
ba me nim se bia enkomo bi no modi esi a ba de me nim pa
yes because baby on be ko bia o che o product ne de ma team no players ne technical team no
we nyina e wa ha ye bedi hu nkomo e wo djumadi so kopem se ebrebe so a ebebie lines no ede amaye na tiefo ene ahwefo number no troto e 0322494401 0322494771 edruwa obetimi afre na oso nkomo a ye de ne fie ha no de oso wo no watimi ede abeka ho amadwumadi ayedie no etimi edi amadwumadi no akokamakama solo ede ewura ne na afinsem ewa amanone wadikan ede atuja owia aboafo mo etayachi emiede highway sports ebremu nyina no odo so ehun nsem ede ebetu edwa enti solo
boss
fa yewu amanone na afi ensem ewa amanone no watimi ede ato
ye boni tel ye ba ensem pi enam ewo fie na ye ba na ya bedi ehun komo ewo djumadie no eso Aston Villa any Tammy Abraham former Chelsea woman striker omne no ewi aseso mpese omo efani free Besiktas no be si akan edema Aston Villa omo eboboko no na nkomo ne ese di aka between Aston Villa and afa Besiktas wo mo team no player na nkasa de wa agree personal terms wa jatum eso be returning to England na wa ba be si akan edi amavia wo mo eboboko na no de eba oko Aston Villa boboko na so e honoma ma me fan tudwa ese omo player ni Dindi Leon Bailey wo mo de ma AS Roma a €2 million deal last season and we call a player and a proper a dininyam ama omo a recalling player and so samra no messi akan emfam emma eye timani di and so a day eye Aston Villa womu eboboko na ye de ehon sam no de ema ewo eye dwumadie ne so ene enwumre no so ehon sam no eba Roberto Di Zerbi and wakasa dia from Manchester United womu elinks no ehon na Di Zerbi say ni focus ewo Marseille na opesem oba eye boboko ani di enso ede Marseille be coachi na a day before an important game ewo UEFA Champions League nim na central form ba ena Manchester United wom ehun nsam nko a ena mo bam abebu so no Roberto Di Zerbi on pese wo be ka ehun asem enso ewo ne Premier press conference no enso ase Roberto Di Zerbi was focus na ma se obi anja United ensem no ne link na wo mo link no edi call no ma eno so nkoma eba eno no uko Liverpool wo ma say na ya Sporting Mo Salah our joining squad in the back na Omawura dining no mukodi di yes na Mo Salah kutani bo acha se okoye diet ne kama yes wa be ne bia na obebo atene ne ma eden ama Liverpool mu boboko na Mo Salah asa joining squad na no so enkomo no be di mamo ewo eye jumadie no eso mi break it diamam ese Raheem Sterling Chelsea and come on money the so per club but now he said yes Italy and a player and a person class the Brenham and in 18 comma say no so very concrete and on my game and come on Napoli and in 18 comma see I'm a Napoli in common akwa any more Raheem Sterling anka one be person so be ba abebom diamo and so and one some neba to mediano and so Juventus then I esomne Frank Kessié edin komo esie na Frank Kessié ne contract on Al Ahly amo Saudi wono next summer ena eba na we se Al Ahly percent ka oto adwumadie ne so edimo mo na so player no aye na agene so be free Saudi Arabia saba eye Europa ena Juve ena player ne komo na kodi wono ma wono so person ba na obesi akan ede ema Juventus omo eboboko na no so enkomo eba ewo dwumadie ne so enem anwumre eno no wuko full and boboko ni ma ena officially almost 3 Nigerian players am kopie mo AFCON oma joining squad no Alex Iwobi, Calvin Bassey and afa Samuel Chukwueze womo aba womo enso joining squad yes na ye wo coming players no ewo eye full am training grounds na image no and footage is never yes anti Alex Iwobi and Samuel Chukwueze and Calvin Bassey or Juma man Nigeria nyasem keto akra ewo AFCON ni mo no so en come on bana video no I ready visa enkwe efiti na no pa boss ewo Dakar Senegal hinkromu na trophy parade no ekoso na pimpim echim pimpim and at the street of Dakar chese onya baby crown ado na etio na opinto bus no yesi etimi gina fa ko be say 3 hours na intimi movie here boss Dakar ni principal street of Dakar na nipa chese masanye easy crowd eni je ni massive
as a more problem
sir
from video na here no unse we a national ayu
yeah
I na cars ni na we to man kan jom say Senegal for mo before
omo
e ba so mo block ni mienu nyina
ba me sure say be a police and I say emergency we be wom okay yes cars na mu
say parade is on the other lane and then the far end you know
enipa na ats you
anka senka a free form vehicular movement but crowd not taking over you know I think I want to agree with you to some extent say Ebani say the security agency should be able to read the mood and know say crowd no a bit to me I go beyond expectation because clearly the way a manner or perform here and particularly the final match you know any moons and seminar obviously
we go card and we wanna go bobi na ko fast maba
yeah in pipe say maka nkofobia na
no baby e be fa bia street bia so mo block no car bia nko ka ma
anka omu e declare holiday ni die na nka mo block anka kra na
obi nko bi ma
for some hours na ka ya wi na
boss yes we ma e da so gina mu
na ne kwa ka ntu ana ide
e na da so yes fiti anopa chese o ma atwiso say bi bre no mo kwa no mo ma antimi amewura dom nim no mo so aba
obi do
eye cobra sa no ma ya enyumre nyina
almost stop cars na
enyumre nyina
remember the center plus asaje ka yes e do mo come here why here This
and back can't ever find you can't Dr. Mensa or the any entire baby.
And Nina say, Casa or Winano, when I beg you a few. Nafi and them not off one that didn't palom be chisolo kuniba. Mudru so I'm running about no more sim. No man, and I just want the trophy parade because that is what I'm running. Now when him nipper Nantu Kruma from so I run about to massive. Ora now
boss, me pacho with the solo na story, Mr. Permit me to digress with all due respect. One more day, share how people are risking their life for this. The reverse is that look at the other side of it. That look at the excitement in Susua, Ediaba. And will be beer will be even or more players, no. Even or more players, no.
Player will call a surprise. In buy Brunino. Man in the in buy or no nani papa ni mami Morocco ni nani papa Senegalese ni ya. Enti ono kwa no yesho Senegal hom so say that because France ya aginisem the odwene won tiase aginisem who be say na man video na make say down man one man say sometimes no there be a ball football. Oh yes. And these are the passion of the people. Who say yes, football touches on the opium of the people. Yeah. So what I say, this is the epitome of it. This is how you explain it. Yeah. So we need be able to explain that football touches on the opium of the people. These things, no, and this is what football does. Anything I say, a bad say in a football game. Some of us demand performance for players. Yeah, now go for even if we say we are asking for too much. That is your job. But we dey who nebo. But who could jump park in so but who dimu na fa GBB because they are which be years hard there no. They would there no. So kaya na ko mu nimu a. Ebia years to come. Obetina say after obeka say me denya me asese na me ka ho bi e na say ni munyam hyewe ye de bre yeku serious
so le yanto so
boss ye di si ano no na Australian Open no enso ahyase na round 1 we no selected games a etodwa Australian Open no na makeka bu me man na fam nyina na me de eba na the team any say Australian Open first round matches ni bi enso atumi atodwa Ben Shelton ono HR 637676 on name ya Brantian din e de Adele Humbert na e de eboania Ben Shelton eko nanim Belinda Bencic enso HR Kate Buta 6075 Australian Open round 1 Taylor Fritz enso e de Brantian din e de Volaroya Echi aka from 76756163 and a Taylor Fritz Eji Ekonanim Australian Open mo eno ewon sem no eba Naomi Osaka HR 633664 one some advance Eji Ekonanim and a face Stefano Chichipas enso etwa Brantian Didi Mochizuki aonom efri Japan A64 362626 I call Ediama Stefano Chichipas Australian Open man so and common eba and enume ewo eye Jumadieno enso boss Champions League yeah but not game back home Kosona Club Brugge atwa Kairat Almaty ewo Kazakhstan etwa 2-0 ewo the first half a game no era 64th minute now the next game here 5:45 after 1 hour game no Ebeshase a Bodo Glimt omni Manchester City and Airbo City on the stroke of 4 games Amowene with the English Premier League boss the last 4 games at City abo EP on him no enya de omanya win and the squad one parody against Bodo Glimt Gianluigi Donnarumma Rico Lewis Afei Abdulkadir Kuzanov one ejire Max Alain Ebo and Ryan Ait Nori Tijani Rendes, Rodri Cascante, Nico O'Reilly, and Swedjinamubi, Phil Foden, Ellen Holland, Ryan Cherky till 11 players are Pep Guardiola parody and they are trained Bodo Glimt and so a UEFA Champions League in him where a early kickoff gamer and also a toga a Bodo almost stadium my friend Mira Stadion I know Noria and also Encomono Eba Jumadian so happy sunshine education project Lavance any hondi tomato mix utwa na uye aduane ma aduane ne ye de no na u donate to education ewo Ghana ntino ye be koso to say bu education na isu Lavance ne hondi tomato mix ma aduane ye de titu ba wo ye nkwan na bomu bi ewo kitchen obi adibia obebo wabaso so ni aduane eye pa promise herbal ma enupa ni bi eye bibidro na boost immune system general body weakness stress management na fa aboama digestion akoso ye nipaduano emuna herbal drugs yi we ba choba promise herbal so ya oba ubenya bi ato edum boshaba plaza ye no methodist aso no and edianim hwe ewo prison strand about autonomous 0535 544681 perfect skin and body therapy ye skin ye no na ye body no eye at the amount pimples stretch marks nenso ben ko tattoo ye be paper and afi akre and so be free pedian and ye na ye reshaping of the body at the amount kama kuma say and crying and attack the perfect skin and body therapy ewo 0553 312 911 and 027245 3535 PKB group of companies brand new car batteries plate awodo nyina brand new car tires sizes ni nyina oba ye benya tires ni bi the amount from saloon cars to caterpillars na no na mi twam waterfall no boss enye easy cra tires pa ewo enkremofu asi ene hwe ni mu honom na eho and a PKB group of companies one main office no ewo Fori Chrome Tafuni Road Junction and a forum ewo crime brigade Keshin Ngwabi Chakwana Ekotemano ube PKB 0209 170 030 na wajo ties ene o batteries ni bi ewo ho na face security doors ni nyina wajibi ewo ho abra o project no enso ekoso Bosch digital satellite decoders yede hwe football matches ni bi bia ewo TV so no game centers hotels guest houses restaurants individuals mumre na majibi ewo yeho ye installation ama ye wia na recharge at the account your packages no very affordable Abreport Junction ship mu eho and a Bosch digital satellite yewa ye di ejuma 0200 050848 and a 055628 7757 and a Bosch digital satellite in the enkomo na koju decoders ni nyina bi ewo na so on this note ye de amanoni nsem no ene aboafo nsem no esi dwumadie no highway sport 6 and ye be sorry na news team no atake over jibo over to you
obi the ball ni mra nyina ahye nsem ade ya ewo football muso bi besisi ye ball ni wie ye na no pe beti ase a charge e coaches what you say we be that e kwai abudi football no fa so mbesisa won sisa emmoa usura besi mu nipa ma stadium na nipa ma stadium no obi be gina won no de brand share nsem no ye do pa usura stadium obeka de mumie nka no kra memre da dia Julius nu ye me nka no kra na ache obenya ho akatua emmoa no efiso asisi team kese wasisi asante kotoko supporters mini anu me ye free di kotoko achi no me hu se team bi asori akomenhia menhia na team no wono team bi akomenhia ko bo wo mo de bia ye no mo ye ye ka chere management IMC sa se mo ye asi no montrase na mo mie hu de be firi mo aba enya sa ya ne mo nye bibia bi me kasa de me pa chere se Ghana se referee si alo be kotoko IMC yesra mo ye ni ga ka to fo bi abo sa de ma bia de ba ani ya bia ya mo bibia so mo ntrase esa football no ma ya mo se do league ni wa ho pa no ma bo mi ntiase se kotoko akoto player scan bi ko ga ka ho en sama sisi dia na ga ka musu ni anu nyina ye ku o eti so bi bubi na sa muntimi nka hwe a dia tini awia o se be ko ga ka tofo trust me say em panifo o madaroma na nu ye mi mi ka e bisi your management man church this time round Miss Ram Sasaway as Muncho. On supporters, you would have managed. You would do. Says your last match you're born here. Supporters, you're sorry. Young pump your coach, young pump your coach. Just support your come on. That's what I think yes. As so far, so say, you're born here now. One wasn't cut, the penny for more complete. Mumma for 40 years. Yashawa, a Nedro, Yantation. At the opportunity, and they are sorry, I say, your breakfast. I'm going to be able to say, dear, a higher, and never call you my name.
Onyadofo, what's your Oyerepa 100.7 FM?
Okay, yasaba biem yemfa nsem awofie entoaso. Aha Oyerepa 100.7. They say program here live on your TV. Nti TV for no say munyina eja edem den ambetimi ahwe. Ashanti region inter schools and colleges. Soccer ekoso no. They say bafo abana wiye o. Abana wiye. Na eba na wiye no. Ukes senior high school. Omashi was a kabako was sentiment. Last year, Ukes Nigeria, ne this year, Omasaji, Thomas a defender of trophy. Was Ukes Yomoja Yamea. But the Yamayan is so was for Modema Hodin Nabeshiakas. Amako fana me ashemo.
Say mo so kwa ke jam bi.
David Ukes o muntimi. E schools bi o ha mo muntimi o. Schools bi o ha o mu hia e bone nko. Ukes, they want me share.
Omo no mo go.
Omo ni boy you was for near you for so, but any cars for so.
Omo no mo pa mo.
But cars na e say a sports masters ni coaches na mo ho no. Em say all students ni chole tebremo. Na yishia mo. Na say changes bi o ho yes because the way I'm see handle school team no.
I'm
Ade.
See schools no. Ebi o ho no mo. See admission time no so. Because of this some of them pay particular attention to play students or more sporting qualities. Na omo admit your school admit obia isro nye me sponsor a masters mo card omo admission
avo
nti ebi aka champion for say money sports ono kana say mo ya admission mo ma some sort of consideration who me say first no na the likes of Pempen no mo no Poku no ne you know na omo pay attention to say no man
menim say me nua pato una ada so coach team na
and e ka
asem ne say omo so junior high schools no eso bo year omo bo games coaches no mo ne ko select players no mo dia bro school no
that's it
next school no so ahwese say players no benya kwan
admission
coaches no we say
tell am kai say the schools today me dey say me ma say there bisa ma say there we say Prempeh sports master madam
enti bacho pato woni lawyer mo say mo na mo da so kura team na yentimi ko da bia na ahye yesa no
enti nayi yetimi bo tournament ma Prempeh mo ne Poku anu mo timi do semi finals ne final kakane no kom kwa na yi o mo fim na ka beti no Ukes ye ya o maji ka obehunu na
yamo wali so abaso say W consult and no more schools in do na jesi so tiamo wali da baso to US there but still our year juma
no more saying ku adia is one of the things that you can credit him for
yamo Ukes for so abaso come here as Ashanti region inter schools Ukes so maji chen obi o
yeah who's Ukes more of a school that
for sports
omo any
na say kwa na man for no mo be challenge say na Ukes ne cars
on say
amasa na say amagas
Ukes ni amas
aso person for so dey amas no castle o dey but we say o jump amas dey
about yeah to adwuma dey so say me yam
what the cars but dey replay back
yeah to adwuma dey so ba choma yimu nyina mo film kapia and our abuna half for circles on a vice chairman or say the new Messi kone dear as a circles for Sukuyo chairman
abana yakotoye no enye circus abana yakotoye na nanu minya say ye ne group wiase nyina supporters na eto abalo nti yakoto no in the name of group enunti ene de fa census say obia oye kotoko supporter betimi atubi na kotoko supporters nso any obia na ka circus no nti after elections no ye hu say groups no bebre wo ho e fa say wo kuma pem if you circus be ekoye ye wo warriors if you circus no ekoye ye wo faithful if you circus no ekoye how groups ni no bia oni leader say circus no ye ni obia say chairman solo akoye global what so me for say chairman solo akoye president and the other circus na be regional it will be bia na say nya regional minister as be bia say chairman solo person odiba na ye boa no man ye bia na odiba si ye chairman so na organize yen ye timi aba say amane sa chairman solo adman be ya ma no because this person odigi skabi and odigi bia na want move from first circus ni na say the first circus 120 circus 15 circus say e say you go coordinate circus ni na other chairman solo afai na ohia wa wasi sa nipa no so no so akudinati circus no eno ntina ye pese yunya obia obeli di circus no enye sa circus no ebeto from kura chairman solo ye global and the legitimate or ye global obia ene ni next ni so global na mum circus no ye wo western ye wo bumahafu ye wo ashanti ye wo greater accra sa circus no almost any person no when ebeli di obo na wakobo chairman solo ye say nye obi a obeka sa bumahafu obeka western region obeka ashanti region obeka greater Accra no alidi ha regions no system so look bibia na o the city so on not regional heads no say o mpacho mo munyenye say ya mani obi amepre ya mani chairman so and the preda e bi ntida na mom ye ba na ya beboa no say be ya tomato santikotoko ekuru e be call nkan
Erika Pia na ura buna hafo a ye asandikotoko circles ho oye omo vice chairman na the chairman ni Fuzi Fuzi abedi echiri eno no asemi ena owuam kwakwa mponsa K5 ono so di na no atum osi we nyina ehu hia
ewiase ohu nyina bi oho a esi na K5 ne kwaka no WhatsApp groups no aso na musora musi wiase asesa am obi pro akwadina ba bi ka say bedru ba bi circus chairman na solo global difference pa na ne de ade mi e sha ade na sna mo afa bi sa ama so bi na to so mo point kra na ke jai say abato na ye to ye no enu na ye omo ya na se no na mi wa de kro ye nkoto aba na enyi circus national chairman who region bia or
understanding Chairman K5 and as more difficulties difficulties is the best word I can make me use to understanding Chairman K5 one omoko election no and oma we are seeing that say we enye circus election the bokai that discussion say now they want a nunti na moti asese bia nkoto sa ba ne because enye circus selection okay enti WhatsApp for 114 bia the moment you are on the Fabu census you are qualified to vote Emma circus for live okay I remember say omo the not champion omo pa I don't he was not believe say a circus for the Makoto Maba. And I didn't see a ma abontin for the Monka circus for Nkoto Banibi. Then they came back explain to us say now Operation Moko in album. And see the leader that Omubabe elected no Obabe national supporters chairman. Into onye circus chairman. First Kotoko Mbra na a circus chairman. And almost said now the Obabe elected no. Asante Kotoko national supporters chairman. So our understanding is that this person is different from circus chairman. Because where the must say after the obede supporters ni na no abom. Now only ma Chairman K5 asem no ntia se edem pa. Moto abani we ye anka mun kura mo national chairman national supporters chairman mun kutia no na mun fon kum baby nka obi ani mun yasem dibo ye ti wa yan ka bi nhemu yan kwate a
almost after the match somebody no global
kotoko global
me pacho jibo but word global na pa ni wini ma me global meaning na yenti omo asana so mo ana mukuta mbabi o
said that when you de kan
and I say global I don't know say ha say Ghana nyawon de e twa na ni global yes relating to the whole world worldwide intade e global
US nyina
enti de e chere se circus sponsor mo US nyina omo de omo ko
but mo so mo US nyina
no but the you say it has its base means say right word user on the base e bia otu ana abrabom 70 no otu kwanko baby you understand but okay the other groups in there be more there omo e people see say omo e abochi fon ko a so omo say your group o e bia sek bi ono and I say WhatsApp group bi omo abochi fo we omo abochi fo we so for example sek fo ya na no ntokota simba secretary the American secretary 001 aboche fo nko anu pompra form so eti ba omo no ye mamu ebi mu to abani bi de na opa bi abama to abani bi if you are on for abu census so what it means is say circus regional different and I say based on the deal that Chamankiva Muhammad Jama no even though the original global phone and I'm also me global actually say now you are not circus anymore. We don't recognize you as circus. And circus for no fee say the backbone of support base, you know, a circus. And I won't pay circus in the baby. They still want to have their strong say as circus. Because are you sure part of Dibo global deal, you know, I could do a
K5 can want it.
What's it?
What's it be omo ye bia men share away. And I went it.
And the honor or my
bibia and definitely say nyame omo nya bo management amane a. Say management ni gina wo de ma men share and onim. Nti no ano no.
Nti no say omo ya we so omo nya we o. Nti circus for no say mo de mo say mo global. Mo nya mo global. So mo de say mo fi say mo global we too we have our support base your friend was circus now only a man defeat the some Cape Africa no mpacho Alex Menu Oyewan
Ashanti Regional Circus Chairman
Fuzi Oyewan
Brown Hafo
ya don for the Western that's it
Western
so
Accra Greater Accra
enti obono who are they reporting to?
Solo.
They are reporting to Solo because they are also support base be almost so many circus omo nyina no afa some head Solo. But in case of decision making area problem is now global no I don't like using it because I think say you there
almost omudi no
eti de omo national chairman
di Zakito obi ntim message sana ma
eti omo national chairman Solo almost your friend global chairman do yetin high say if you want to now have meetings with all the members now na say obi ani rep ember president omo who will go represent circus
ombe you
how would they coordinate that meeting?
The regional chairman ne besele to be amena ko gino monem.
What's that problem? No, because there should be some people to coordinate the meeting. And I say there should be a people that stands as a represent circus in interest. Send a WhatsApp for no so no omo the omo represent omo. If there is a meeting that after they say all the support base now omo a share chairman national obi anfa rep embrane be meeting na afa na Alex Menu be frɛ na Kwame no afra Fuzi no afra dache hene wan enko wes meko but you see if there is circus also on a national representative at a national level they take a decision eti meaning what the fears of K5 because here I say the person I say or he speaking as in fears as a srobi abanum you tell the person here na K5 is speaking in fears e hu abanum K5 uno hu for ba as na de hu abanum usrobi
asmo kan
na o tie no tone na mo as it no no be rival a year na K5 solo ana it I say hu about K5 mu osuro he is afraid say because circus no the traditional known support base no
osi hu aba K5
osuro
K5 do baba respond o
na be hu aba mu na mo fe
K5 mi obi osura di o
be o tie the voice na hu aba mu because he thinks say traditionally when anymore if you allow them to have their charm on make a tire global so do you know what they are going because truth is that if circus or national chairman and they tell you obi are the popular name circus
it's for say circus no senior chairman
if they want a many problem
for so
minimum say a group that want to come and rival the global and they are
and I'm say for so
no say based on CRD and share one day I think that if on person we chairman me no me argument
to mongo prom chairman
chairman
okay Zach me that's babo most brand na minti also there if circles as is almost person ko yo mo chairman
Kofi chama K5 we hear the voice in muti
I say we pa de minyaka yi other region for mo ko mo ko busa mo e bia no mo fo aso ana uye we mo so fo aso
me ne dachi hu akasa
ofo aso
that you feel say national chairman focus and attention shifted there so circles no anhwe year by the time onu be bom ho so no na o ma yete ase ewu omo ho so na omo ni ho omo enti ono the initial idea on share down for an hu nhemu ba he believes say as I say circus nya attention me ne obia oben chamansoro ye pa and I say me patcho say yakase obi ben obi ya one of the close allies
trusted
Edin Komo and that person is for this thing coming from Chairman Eric
o supporto
pa
say o support den chairman sulu supporto
well mini chairman sulu nkasa I won say minim na oni ha na yese oba atinkenra minim so oba enti meme say kra no my say oba for some time na mini ndi nkomo ache ba me frɛ no because ono as the leader no me say me tap into na yi say ebia or program bi and a plan bi at the mass circus now because I think I have told him before say enye under ono and a circus no be collapse he cannot leave that as a legacy say Chairman Solo assume say ono dey wa promise say oye 4 years but on onye bi mo be call and he say wa assume 4 years na wie even though Alexander Benum so mo ntiase omo say omo enye ono dey ho bai no aka say oye 4 years but omo no be decide time o dey be call and also another discussion e wo hono but say emfa say okoba ono ne property say oye 4 years no you be call na say okọ na ese ye obi nkumpo hwe na chi a ekuro na ewo no a ene say ye ka say obi di Chairman Solo a amawiase nyina behu no say ekuro ni hono mo a how would ono akasa kra no be feel because Chairman Solo no circus na ansa na Misopoku nti man opportunity abeka management ho na afi opie yie na owie no wadi mu a dume bi one Dr. Christopher de Benyako contest here say opeso oba efiri ho no mo wantimi anyini okotena akire na afi ne nyame adawroma akonya naba. It is all well and good in my view say all other groups no be wo ho but the circus should rather be solidified under him. The circle should rather be strengthened under him. In fact, as I said by the time, so no, when we are in Juma Okono, now circles now grow even more stronger. Now I am more powerful. Now I one that you can easily identify them. Na circus na sa fa into my peripheral. I saw me no working. Boss, who the only say me asem me can the same. Mo be brushing aside. Baby, for what I have been told, as though your own could do nantechi. Me bo fusulu. No de buy. No de buy. As though bo fu papa. Your own Chantlin.
Benazir.
Ni bo fu papa.
Chema Benazir says we ni Ghana.
We ni ha. Ba me bese me kire mpanimfo a omofo says Solo is throwing away
circles.
The circles no and rather concentrating on groups are I say omumomu no obeto omu de de ne ba ene de wo ya yi o ma yipamu me no ka say one of his trusted allies. I have spoken to him and I know say
former chairman Ura Kodo Nantechi
as though your own as though
Benazir yes
omu nyina bo fu papa
so Solo person ogu circles
person ogu circles no bo fu be say and I say wo mu nyese nipa wa bo mu din wusu wo be am kra say me I mean I'm talking about people that you know them more than me as me no mienu nya fafo no ye from o be pick ko ahead of me
na time I no mu push we no mu say na be
oh why so when we are circle for and you go to circles about no push omu nua say onko di circles anim so the party mu de wunhu
say circles ni me lead kotoko
say circles ni me lead kotoko supporters no emo ama ye mobile nti wutie chama even chama K5 asem na okan na eno na ma kofi zakito asem na du ba bi a wan hwe ya wotutwena enye yi say e bi a chama K5 suro no wotutwena wukase wo to atwene kra enye yi no so ho wukase wo to atwene kra enye because ono a chama K5 concede say tama ono e na chama no na all the circles na various countries outside Ghana no munya no they were in full operational so no ba is circles no obi anu ye nya na say na kwa abeda kwa ma China for no number ono great mo number so that those things are operating obi ya adwuma enti no the so called global no if you him media me say enkofo bi say omo mudin say that we register so we register here say o ma fa to mo so keke say yen samra ne say ni den there eno so ho asem eno so no e wo ho no because edu ba bia na abaye legal matters so mo ko fa to mo so no register ya na o matra mo bi abo ma so ma jono din ene e ba ne sa ade ade say ne wan hwe ya ebe me ne wo mo o mba yira because o mo na no so o mo ti say bia ohun ba me po me minua asam ba yan kanokre me time on beto circles abano I was always of the view say omonto mo circles aba it has always been my position now all the other groups there ohono so omoso mo hono so enya omo de na say obi per recognition ni nyuma emman that recognition before the club because onim ewiasem ha there is no way ya nyina be zombie e be follow one logo line at any given time there will be sprinter groups and then first time me and chama Eric Apia kan no faithful sabako be pa show faithful one who do we di okrom ha one who no ma omo ye and Dr. Keke Sapon first say Dr. Keke Sapon fiso na mo tenity akotoko Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Well, Jai omudi opoku ntine nya asem ketwa. They were fighting opoku ntine like something. My emu bi no mu di shame na some faithful for. Me ntomo yin go for profit platform so. Because now we say go for the kind some chira. Obi chena adwen chezo mutia. And that be na adwen chira. They were fighting opoku ntine. I'm saying it publicly. Debbie. And I said faithful for no man cause of before faithfuls a group came up no more say from warriors ade amudi Dr. Keke Sapon led by your own Ali Madonna ulefi sa gentleman na ayi kwa ayi Edwin One guy back could be no. I said na ye kakra. Any oh this guy teacher ni atinti mi refin din tuntum. Ade omodi here Dr. Keke Sapon. I'm talking about groups, sprinter groups that they are circus no where people bar. Omo be ye no ma be brie, they be omo be kunto kwane ade. They will always be because when Ghana ha no ma ye wo no. A country of law. Anti constitution ana edibu oman no. Your constitution ni mo no. Ye wo ade be ye friend of freedom of association. That yet as a CA yet nipa enumi ya ye studio hai, we can constitute ourselves as a group and give ourselves give the group a name, and nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop us because Ghana it is enshrined in our constitution, freedom of association. It's nipa mi enumi esa betima ka say ye de ha na ejina. Nipa mi esa nana betima ka say ye de ha na ejina. And at any given time there will be splinter groups. Oh dear. Opa mom ka kotoko WhatsApp dia ni nyina mom na bibi pikitwa bi nkoso na nipa ba ko menu bi say ombonyo so obeti no omo se ate ya ho. You cannot stop this. To allow all groups to grow in the interest of kotoko sa omo so kotoko no mo pe no so person mo ye no mo ye ni ye dia. Allow them to grow, allow them to operate. Obi anya ni de they say obi ade so ye no ye ni ye ni say e so ye man beboa AC Milan social so no ho but the other groups meboa uko Liverpool friend say when phone wo hono but the other groups Manchester United uko the
more access. It's me for management meeting. Yes, the other group, Milan Indonesia, Milan Ghana, Milan USA, Milan but Keva Street said the same car circus. Omo now to some say impuna.
It has always been so. And I make us say we pay that kind of recognition. Ya what ya wo be ya e dia no be ma wo enye sa de a omo mo ka se mpune punu omo no mo be ka se mpune punu ti na no ye nua kwabra no kwakwa no e betina ha no so omo ko manhia na anu ye e no pin so omo ko na na pinka e ko introduce chamasoro e no ko bondi se global chairman e no pin so bisa se na circus chama we
e we so
ko fodu no ko ano na kan wo bo ameboa ahia ka no studio ahia me pass
over what da
na da fa no na busa ne na da no woni phone
so bim so busa
o so busa e ma na nampo atwisa ye pa achew e ka se circus chairman ti ho no I'm not what
I refer to solo as secretary
I'm not kunya we so no what me kunya da bi am so yi ano won ko ba bi am fra no phone so na mu musa na sama mi kese me boa
na so bim so ni mo we
I'm not le be kai yo me bisa me da samoto ano so am fra no me kai se wo se mi adam so asamoto ni so e today the owner of the club only knows the circles and nothing more, nothing less. When are we kuma pimo? When are we hwayo? When are we hwayo? When you circle here oni and it has always been so everywhere. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester, the main group no omo there. Se bani se 74 pay e supporters no more din komo a ya from no matter. Sprinter ones no mo ho. Bibi na saying your home no mo say on betuto get a ticket bo Liverpool all play letter yeah I think I better take a decision ya kai ya muntu some but am ko ball
and you for so
the circus must be solidified because it will serve as a base to reignite and invigorate the supporters and bring them to the stadium.
Medase ba forward danger man medase yanto so say obed obeko ya na say
circles nan common very very interesting na say
as Isaac ne ba for ya convince me
say they need a chairman now
konyenza circles ne begu
na circles no how effective is it?
But is there another group effective than the circus?
So now they want to come up with a new group with a one chairman where there will be some form of seriousness and effectiveness. That's all. And the constitution of the new circles group, and I say about one thing. where very soon you best start appointing regional chairman. Hey, I don't say national chairman when I say appointed.
Oh, can't a global phone?
Of course.
As only regional chairman.
Of course.
Then there's only a second ago.
Say the more count. Me the more shots, yeah, no.
There's a more honor than a baba, and I say, baby, no be time was never that cotton sober.
Oh, said, oh, me no time, but some base colors, or me not time, but some.
Debbie, will be out on a time, uncle.
You see, we can, the only announce that if there is anything, it's more of politics over contribution. You politics over contribution. Circles na yampo is the recognized group ayajia tumu da besine. Bayemfa no kuren cancer. Baby akotokopeso murano. Circles na nkasa na amia babe duru baby ejina sese. The effectiveness of the group and lead to the new era. New era akotokopeso murano they say kotoko team penifona. Whenever they are talking about fabu census. Amu come on di nyina fabu census. Na nya no ka na se betena so madwuma kura nsa dan so ani. Ezo mo page mu no. All their conversation dances around fabu census. Because then there is a visible financial contribution towards the club. End of story. Upa em frekot company for say IMC be mfie miensani. Visible financial contribution from the circles na at the same. In timpenifo say a person name of one be count. A person mrantie be count as a system. Now tie the moya. They led the charge through the circles. So the first group of massive advantage are the circles. I want to start free you. So the circles must dominate if they want to be relevant. End of story. But some of you imagine say yekwa yebenemu National Circles Chairman, Asante Regional Circles Chairman, Brahafo Circles Chairman, Western Region Greater Accra ni adena. Ebedru prebino. Other groups, especially more fabu census, they will overshadow them. And this is something that in the next 3, 4, 5 years, ebesi.
Now, circles for no fabu census and circles for baby you. A circus one at buy you. This circus guy has registered with the fabu census. About 2 years, circus for no to Benibino. They were able to vote because they are registered on the fabu census. Indeed, the fabu census is not something that's sitting where as will be in Yabia. So we are Kotoko supporter. Whether you are a circle, whether you are faithful, whether you are whatever. What they would the chest we are Kotoko supporter. Our club non anybody recognize you. And it's all contribute to the fabu census. No. But in terms of identify yourself with a group there. A freedom of association, you can belong to any group.
Okay. They can have their elections, but in the next 3 years, we'll see their relevance.
Simple.
Leadership. Oh, they can have their elections. They can form the National Circles Chairman. Me and ya Asante Kotoko supporters, also chairman. On the council. Okay. The financial involvement in running the system, I bet me who group a very relevant. End of story. When you kasa tintin bebre na we be kase.
There's a Ura Benazin, a rock of Junior Techesman about for Cano. A one and mo say, dear Chairman Suluper Soyeno, it be good circle.
Chairman Sulu, a peso you. A dear Ned, the Jose Bessie. Now, we will try a year you be a woman as a source of Musia. No more drinking how to dominate. How many times the circles rebranded? How many times the circles are rebranded? So, in the nutshell, say if they say the idea biaba to you, say no now. Danger was some like I am in the past. So, be a could kuchite be idea chess or could kuchite fabu census meboa. Okay. Any idea ba? Ye say. Maybe contribute to the club financially. Na enjimin tum encounter as a member of the club. To you. Name of the recognized circle supporters group. or more access to the key decisions of the club. In fact, having a rep on the Kotoko board, no, and it do a man contribute kebi. Diboti en komani yepa.
Me too.
Edua dia o say oh, I belong to Kumapem. I belong to Porcupine Warriors. I belong to Ebia Royal Porcupine, you know. At the end of the day, no, me contribute to. Name me ye die onko dina supporters ina na emu a. Though I'm contributing my menka ho. Just think about this. In terms of obia betime nya respective groups. Now respective group obia no ni asem. But they say ye die obedi etitafo ni nyina anima. Obia wa asenso de e kire so yokotokochi tani bia we say. Ananya no na de elections ibai. That is what happened. Because Samuka say yenya the circles now. You will be a contributor of Abu Census on your circle member. So at the end of the day, no, the key decision makers are be efficacy ye free as anti-cortical management. Ye channel ye grief as this through them. On the quack name no. Mimi say in the leadership and why am I contributing as a supporter?
All right.
I say Robert and I don't want to say on 2 seconds in the phone answer, but
no so for different as I say.
2 seconds for say. They are not saying they don't have your global. Have your global. Send the say what's our phone? Come up for Omina or chairman or medium. We agree say have your global chairman. But yes, you corner circus no. You no
problem.
So we keep it around.
They can have it.
But no person say omobetia for mo chairman. Omobetia for mo dey. But how relevant omo ye no? Eso bete.
That is the point. A bit depending upon each group. Each individual group.
Whether I say baby relevant, there's no way any group yet has to say me metna be contribute to Kotoko. No disrespect to anybody. But there's no way because the Kotoko target nyas open people of Abu Census so. I will contribute to the club. Obi Kasas and do elections are. Do global elections now.
Are they no say how our supporters group no or more effectiveness contribution when about financially and then the baby abo na equal and then how our clubs here supporters no one groups ni nyina esi ani a omo bebre circle for no
unless they get bad leaders but so many good leaders are omom and ombenya
I didn't tell 1 minute.
No, they will still win the election. How they
I'm not even talking about elections. I'll tell you why. Most of these groups now, most of them are social media based. And most of these are not, for instance, Ghana and particularly Kumasi. Circles, no, Ghana and at large and particularly Kumasi, our Ashanti region. So when you're a good leader, to say the chairman Eric ni Fuzimu. So what to mobilize it the Buna Hafu enclave, no. Kotoko match day, they can produce numbers. They say they're not no. Maybe I won't the same as in same, but they can give you numbers.
They say Buna Hafu for no, or more Buna Hafu now. Ombezo mo joine Kotoko circles no ba fu hu no ma ko joine WhatsApp groups.
Oh, to boy tina me kati o say ye me master me Kenya. I'm talking about leadership. It is how attractive your group becomes. How attractive your group becomes because when Kotoko as an entity, it is in their interest as a football club. Say circles no be more stronger. Why? Because say football club be en ho wiasem ha. Revenue generation. Gate ebi asking gate ebi hosting gate not even sponsorship. Is that when I'm here for me boy akachire me say nkofo a omko top ticket ekwo Old Trafford day in day out ekwo hwe so omko ball say what pass asika no now they beto hodomo all season now say what no other revenue generation stream and as avenue be a social is and if you have people who can give you numbers at the stadium every now and then or be
So let's
and that is where the whole discussion should be. Somebody should be ready to mass up numbers to the stadium. That should be the discussion.
Already,
simple. And I see no crepe someone. Circles no leadership, but they are not as strong as the past. That's the first thing. Into a new big global by and about good circles, no, and I able good. Akwabia some cause relationship on the foot to say no. Circles na kasano. What is the state of the circles as a group as at this point? Almost stating it the same. Okay, because if they were that stronger as compared to the past, and all conversations leading to the rebranding of the Kotkosek a supporter system can nobody even have that discussion? That discussion is coming up because if Circles in the year 2005 had 100 members, okay. Now let's even pick an age bracket. Said the love for the local game in Ghana, but the love to even be part of Kotko Circles
problem.
New recruits bear neighbor. So the future of the institute was steady. What part check Circles for no? Majority of them are above 35 and going. It be quite 40,
60.
But I will check it. Recruit to more WhatsApp groups near there. Young guys need be efrefra. But those guys don't have the interest of being part of the circles. It's a problem created by the circles. And I'm going to try to fix it with this new system.
Because of time. Peter don't no. Or no president Edema Young Apostles or say 1 million Ghana cedi nasa. Ghana Premier League ni bona form 1 million na buy the mom no asa
we say sikana omodema no eso na we do compare Young Apostles unibas I dey to kwanya high we santos be we kitam korano be 35 even akachiano we 30 korano sen na ukwa hotel we ti obuka bina no obi oba Young Apostles camp be any say we dey be a video tanu dey your hotel do a video mo sikana die let me catch us as we used to do na we cost na bia me ya me ya for that film coming in our Friday from we prepare because for maybe if you can not a match I have we didn't even get to know na call boost no fast so by if you make me a journey to me and Corona sparking it was a ball and our ball from but you have to every on better so last man so medium yes feel there will be an answer.
Eno president Edema Young Apostles Peter Donfe Rua Donfe no ena wakasa osisika nasa ese dia asem na aba ye last year na sika na san na omuni sika na mutima place ne kodu no se ekom de omo amonyi kodu ni
ombo match wie ena okoto kodu ma omo se for now no de
sika sema ya basa
aduane na dade no to ndo omuni kodu no na omudu fia na yebe no a apisia ma omodi
and as I said, Rubium.
Na say 1 million in there, say, ye can of cranny and you say, Enso. So, and when we come back to this discussion. Say, as I said, with me, numbers at your stadium. Boss, sad discussion, in as much as we are encouraging using social media, internet, and all those things to bring people around the game, no. Yema yeninko the discussion as to say enkofo empese on behalf of attend the games, no.
Okay.
Yem fiase say yebepe kwan yebefa so a media me yan say football for na nkasa no football association no clubs themselves no omo enye empese omo they are refusing to be part of this more important discussion because see football. Look at the ambience at the stadium when we were watching this AFCON, and the Champions League matches will be played, or they are even, some of them are even ongoing. What they say, what TV say to cheer, next stadium, no hear the ambience now. If you want more Banoa, those that has visited Old Trafford, those that has visited Anfield, I'm sure you have visited some of these European clubs in stadium. Look at the ambience. Gone are the days, now you matches. Now we stadium no more. Look at the idea. No, I have been at the Accra Sports Stadium. I have folk matches a million times. Look at the way it's here. Even Tamale, me my folk, I call Tamale Kotoko match. Look at the ambience. These things, because board and go 4 pay. The abaye how and they say after the go 4% on the how stadium game.
Okay.
As I say, yeah, one juma, because this thing. That yes, a base to India that in there. Ya be Kelly Gate no there no.
Ma me ba we kan ene the Ghana Football Association Asia Premier League clubs. Na almost say safety protocols. Omodi gu ho say yes clubs nyina ansana Premier League game bi atimi akoso e wo league centers no. Omo hu say clubs no mo fanya adwuma. Obi an fanya adwuma. Say we nyina abaye after pole wu no and they fini gidi so mo di gu akwam se de be yakotoko be ba league no mo ne has fina sa ba se ade no mo de ma clubs nso mo nya no manye di so mo se bi miem nti fini de a ode aba be tudwa eso eno no ene Unilever Ghana Limited mo kushi akra so folk eso epenwoma kakra de ma mo se de mo ye asante kotoko ene aduana no omako yibi ne anopei e de ama has e wo pobiman eno so eho ensem no Olympics ni asante kotoko enche e wo ka ko pimo the player status committee Olympics say omonte ase da mo do mo 30% no moje se kotoko beka se agent to broker deal no e wo 10% e wo scan so de ene kotoko ntim from sikem ba so mo Olympics pa se sikana dawo na ese transfer fee ne bete 10% na frimu de enya de betimi asi nti enche Accra Great Olympics e de asante kotoko ebeko player status committee of the Ghana Football Association. Young Gabi Junior ebusa say Young Apostles omon 77 ka say Young Gabi bebusa say Young Apostles omon withdraw from the league. If you are banda send me message here or say enya de a omon e free league ni mo Jack Bremo na obedi na fa yenko etifo no ne no musunkodi enkomo
o don't play scan asa
o si asa back to Kwadu.
I'm a bit worried kakra about then say my work
enyo musunko an
just can you fam there's nowhere in the world that they give you sponsorship money say no and for bra e be do na you see we enu kwa say mo adwene omo say sponsorship the mawa say don't go and look for money and come and support. So what are they generating? Omo the club how can you use 1 million 7 and then season maybe obi an says can into from season in the money meant to support you halfway. So won't so pay back home. Ati abo be senka His Excellency and for me mbeka wana dibo that what they are saying
efido
tell you efido mo music no
say efido ni 2 na mo nti aban aba be support na efido so ko pe bia be ka ho
no ono amu de no ya fa ho ono ahu no a club na omo dia no then omo ya to generate money. I think the club should be doing better. And say bia na kwese obi a de ne how so utifie na untimbo akohuma ebia akwa na o tete wo yere ena adwane we wa anyanye de ena wan fa na mantu na sen ka o de fish to so untimbo akohuma yi untimbo akohuma yi o so bia so se de nam no obo ho asen kesen ko odi kotodwe e sha untimbo akohuma yi ento mo peska ni bimbra if you are able to occupy ni ebe ba ya dibo at least 1 million we also do something at least based on apostles budget no or also ko pay bi ba ya
I assume so nya 1 million ka
hawa ebe kan bibi so but you sit there just like that open say the be am 1 million free it's in football sir.
Okay,
don't fail
for last one na men ko be
I think when go there say can question papa na o sesan insan kakra Jibo. Kotoko Olympics in semi. Why should do it? Didn't they say do the stage?
Sentia say na enye adwuma.
You see, my more scenario we na bo am say. I think ska no monpi, ska emphasis for no MPS ska no. Na kotoko ni di mo cho mo so montua. Na kotoko fa consultancy. Say they should take them to FIFA and do what for them to pay the money. So kotoko high sound for na to go and bring the money. Not to go for Olympics for say ya ko high obisi into mum first can branca Olympics bitia. So where from all this?
So mo do almost say almost 30
and you know 30 or 30 na dey mo.
But almost say
by the 30 that we are giving to you. You see, there's no standard contract in the world. Football standard contract. How about me agent Ashim? I think so, no boy. Come on, he knows these things. There's no contract. Oh, we are see a football standard contract. For example, say, for one kind of year.
Ebia, intro, but second to go to be communicate. CBS can I call say also 290,000. 290,000 agent now book a deal, which are common in football. Say, budget 10% of it. 10% is $29,000, and I'm a boy. And he say, "Yet mean check 290,000." This year, the can't agent is cano. Eddie free, not the Becania check.
Argument. So this is how it is.
I don't live before someone play.
I don't so Olubai na ye nyina ye nim se eba football wa we dalu mu no opese o ka kire ewiase nyina se onim se deals agent for na eya na most deals na me kanisa most deals na kotoko na okoye sa deal no Olubai pese na ko ka kire ewiase nyina se na nkese kotoko fo be catch Olympics for se pa mo chewo ya abet agent bi di deal aba enti no yankoton na mo pene so ana
ba for mo be mem na yem fa tie for no kaka e beto aso obed
jibo Olympics no yenya ahwe be kan se ma enya da nchiro achiro na ahwe be kan se ma enya da achiro ye ko ye business tio ye ko ton phone na phone ye se ye ton a me mo 70% or 30% phone ye ko ton ye fa ka phone ye ko to ye ko duru jom hono nipa na also inside the command your tone phone say mu obi obeto phone ba me to phone na yiwo majus kasi na yet intisa aka ne ba wo say na say me de anu sunu ntino ye ntitiri nyina free me kanu ye wia na wo total man na me mfa o percentage ma e ka no mfa eno e kuru be so na e za amate
mfa sa sika we kura na o mo ti bi me fa ansa na o mate
esi titiri nyina all deductions yeah, the Abeka Chirino. I don't know, yeah, chew.
And no be there, but say it all depends on the wording of the transfer agreement between Kotoko and Olympics. Either gross or net. Gross will state the specific allowed deduction, which includes agency fees. This is allowed by FIFA. Agent fees are allowed in transfer contracts all the time.
Because I say, the Omo Olubo and me am home. Neti abetamu ano otena wano biba afobeso on inside the koyara. O say some people go here omo business beche beka wechiri pa. Ye to abetamu a kotko free Morocco emeduru Ghana na Olibo start. E ma mun scan so e na omo ehu scan time ano no akwaje 5-1 wa ton player na so ya share supporters e blasting on no Olibo so na baby
eti contract Kotoko no Olympics sign and there no mo kan wo.
Jibo, there are sometimes we apply common sense. And now behind that agency fee da all flat. And you be na you be better ho. Na say abrabo no woman agent bem. And to Kotoko no and sorry or that boy no koyana. There be. And the people are paying close to 20%.
0322494401 Ubetimi afre na so do adwen kire abadwuma de so wasi.
Oh, Jibo, me say next time they should know how to deal with clubs like a dream
but here almost on fanshim.
No, you see,
almost state to a contract.
Contract no do be shim
13 deductions.
Hey, be on gross. say ye deductions nyina wi pa ne dia beto say ye their agent no agent obo
so
ka there will be an
agreement na yetete no and yetifin ho scheme
o send the beba na yatete kwa dada
aha
odi bebe akasa fina do asma to aso
fɛn bɛ jɛn na den kan ka sa fi ta fɔ
jeno ayenko
an ba chawo ya mama juma ya mi sabe